Thomas Frank provides update on brutal James Maddison injury after midfielder stretchered off in Tottenham friendly against Newcastle. James Maddison has suffered a fresh setback after being stretchered off during Tottenham's 1-1 draw with Newcastle United in Seoul. Thomas Frank offered an update after the game, revealing that Maddison's knee injury looks bad and that it seems to be the same knee he injured towards the end of last season. Spurs captain Son Heung-min also played in what should be his last game for the club. Thomas Frank described James Maddison's injury as brutal after the midfielder was stretchered off during Tottenham's 1-1 draw with Newcastle in Seoul on Sunday. Maddison was forced off the pitch just minutes after coming on, and had his head in his hands before collapsing to the turf. The 28-year-old looked distraught before being stretchered off 5 minutes from full-time. It is a huge concern for Frank, who is already saying goodbye to captain Son Heung-min and now potentially faces an extended period without Maddison. James Maddison's injury looks bad. "It was a brutal moment," Frank said after the game. "We're pretty sure it was the same knee he injured before." Maddison also missed the end of last season with a knee injury, having not featured in the club's UEFA Europa League triumph, and may now face even more time on the sidelines. Ruben Amorim says he wants to stay at Manchester United for 20 years and promises he will be lucky at Old Trafford. Son Heung-min makes most difficult decision of career and asks to leave Tottenham Hotspur to seek a new environment to push myself. "Sometimes in life and football things can be both beautiful and brutal," Frank added. "That's what we got today. It looks like with Matters, a bad injury, and then on the other side, unbelievable scenes for Son from his teammates and the respect from the Newcastle players." It remains to be seen when Maddison may feature next for Spurs after his latest injury setback, but their draw against Newcastle is also expected to be Son's final game for the club. The South Korean star, who joined Spurs in the summer of 2015, announced he will be exiting the North London club this summer. A move is quickly progressing for the 33-year-old, and a deal with MLS side LAFC is reportedly in the works. "I think it's very likely Sonny's last game because it's very close," the Spurs boss said. Spurs face Paris Saint-Germain in the UEFA Super Cup on Wednesday, August 13, before Frank kicks off his first Premier League campaign in charge of the club at home to Burnley on Saturday, August 16.